name's Elysia English and welcome to my channel. During this video, we're gonna do a fun fall project using succulents. I have a confession to make. I have a new obsession that I just can't get out of my head, and I thought since this channel is all about sharing my journey with you guys, that I would bring you along for the ride of me discovering cactuses and succulents. Many of you keep asking me what I like to do outside of doing creative projects using paint. Well, there's lots of things that I love to do with my family, and gardening is one of them. The trouble is, I live in Canada, and what happens in the winter in Canada means that I can't garden. We get so much snow here, and it gets so cold that nothing will survive outside. So I've decided to bring the garden inside into our living space. I've been doing a lot of research on YouTube on how to care for cactuses and succulents. It's gonna take me a while to learn some of the names because they're quite tricky, but I've really discovered that this is something that I really think I'll enjoy. I'm going to take my first succulent purchases and I'm going to put them into a neat fall planter. They need a couple of more weeks to grow before I can propagate these to create more. And while I'm gathering some other varieties for a bigger project I have coming up, I thought it would be fun to make a fall planter for our table. The kids and I went a little overboard with our pumpkin purchases this year, so I have a few to spare which are perfect for this project. I visited my local home hardware to pick up my first succulents. While shopping at Home Hardware, I picked up some succulent-friendly soil. I don't want to waste this soil by pouring it directly into the pumpkin. So I decided to use one of my terracotta pots to fill with the soil and make my planter first, and then submerge it into my pumpkin. That way, when fall's over, I can remove it and I still have my arrangement set. They sell different brands that are friendly for cactuses, and they're usually labeled with cactus and succulent soil. Using an airy soil will allow the moisture to run through the soil and not flood the bottom of your pot. I created a guide so I know where I need to hollow out using the pumpkin. I was really surprised just now what color it was inside this white pumpkin. I've actually never carved a white pumpkin. It actually smelled really strong like a honeydew melon when I opened the lid. I'm going to clean out my pumpkin and get it ready to submerge my terracotta pot. Now that my insides are all cleaned out, I'm going to make sure that this is just straight edged, using my knife to make sure my pot will fit in the hole. I've set my seeds aside so we can use them for a project in the spring. I'm going to fill my pot with almost the full pot full of soil. Before you start using succulents, it's important not to touch them as much as possible. So I'm going to try to plant these as carefully as I can. I'm not really planting anything firmly in place yet because I'm playing around with where I want my arrangement to be. And since this is my first time, I'm just trying to think about color and shape and height of each of the peas. So I chose this beautiful rosette with the pink in the front because obviously it's my most bright colored succulent that I have in my first bit of collecting. There's so many beautiful colors you can get. So I want that one to be my focal point in the front. And then I'm just gonna think about height at the back and maybe having a few things hang over the sides a little bit if that's the shape of them. So this is my focal point and I'm just adding a little bit of height at the back. I really like the shape of these ones, and so I think I'm going to put one right here, kind of dangling at the front. Now I'm going to fill in a little more soil just to make sure that my roots are covered really well. found this great little tip online that using a fan brush or a really soft bristled makeup brush will get all the soil off of your plants without getting your finger grease all over them. This will keep the soil off and they won't get the finger smudge marks. I'm going to move my arrangement into my pumpkin. I'm going to use a bag of moss that I have and just add a little bit of detailing around the outside just to have it drape over a little bit. I'm really happy with the way that my fall planter turned out. Adding succulents was the perfect touch. We're really excited to show you guys a lot of really cool content that we have coming up this month. We've worked with one of the large companies that's in our local area to work on a partnership for a huge project we're going to be working on in the middle of the month. I started planting these succulents and cactuses, and we'll be doing some projects behind the scenes, getting ready to do a project we're going to create in our home. We're going to be making an indoor greenhouse garden center on the main level of our home so that we can do some gardening inside during the snowy months of winter. If gardening isn't your fave, don't worry. All of our original content will still be on our channel. I'm just trying to show you guys a little more about what my life is like behind the scenes and things that I enjoy doing that are part of my journey. This Creating a Life I Love on my channel is all the things that I want to show you guys that's about me, that's part of my journey. I decided that working on plant work inside was going to give me a more relaxing hobby than some of the things that I normally do during my busy days. I find that tinkering with plants and getting to fuss with them a little bit is really relaxing for me since I'm not the type of personality to do much unwinding. So I think this will really help me give me some extra downtime. With that being said, I saw a quote several months back that I've actually kind of held on to all fall and winter and into spring, was that the day you plant the seeds is not the day you eat the fruit. So we've been planting a lot of seeds, growing a lot of things that we're dreaming about doing in our life, creating a life we love. And so my little hint for you today is to do something every single day that your future self will thank you for. Plant some seeds and watch them grow and you'll reap the rewards. This is something that I've been doing in my daily life that's really helping me stay true to what my goals are and what my dreams are that I'm trying to aspire to get to. I hope this will inspire you to do the same. Now that our busy day is up, we've done a lot of work behind the scenes for our channel today, as well as this video for you guys. So I'm gonna go do a little relaxing and do my first propagating of some of my new succulents. If you're not already part of our YouTube family, we have 50,000 or more members in our family that we are so thrilled and honored to have part of our channel. We have a great community of people. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that button. You guys have all been asking me, what do I want our YouTube family to be called? I didn't think I would ever get to the point on my YouTube channel where I would need a name for my YouTube community, but I want to leave that decision up to you guys. I think it's important that you guys get to choose that. So please let me know in the comment section what you want our YouTube family to be called. That just reminded me of something else I wanted to share with you during this video. One of the big projects that we've partnered up to work on this month, we are going to need your input on. I'm going to let you guys have part of the decision on what the outcome of this project is going to be. So stay tuned for our videos this week because we're going to need your feedback. I can't share with you what it is yet, but I can tell you one clue, and that this project is bigger than 25 feet. Thanks so much, YouTube family, for being a part of my journey. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. I'll see you guys on the next video.